Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Irvine, Renoa, and Squall are heading up to space. Meanwhile, Zell's squad has some bad stuff brewing here on the ground that we're gonna have to go ahead and take care of pretty soon. Just as soon as I find my way back into the city, which is a pain in the ass. I think I've done it, though. So, yeah, we're back in Esther. We're gonna try to find out what's been going on. And, you know what? Thank God for Renoa's dog being the voice of reason here, letting us know that some major shit's going down. If not for Angelo showing up and lassying us, back to Esther, we would not know anything was happening. Well, no, I'm wrong. There was that big earthquake. So, I believe the location we want to head to is Dr. Odine's laboratory, which we can take the, elevator? No. Willy Wonka elevator. Goes sideways. We'll take the hover pad thing. Sure, why not? I'm sure it popped up when I went to activate it. The citywide fast travel. And Dr. Odine's laboratory is right down here, but... Oh, Quake. Not sure if that's gonna come in handy, but... Someone's blocking the way. Oh, Dr. Odine's in a good mood, and he's, oh, they're just glitching out. Cool. Well, we know he's a crazy, evil, mad scientist, or at least he, was in the Commission of Evil 17 years ago when he was working under Sorceress Adele trying to develop some kind of super weapon. So, anything that's got him in a good mood is probably not good for us. But, let's go talk to the good doctor. This is exactly the same as it was when we were here as Laguna during that final dream sequence. Oh god, I forgot about the weird German dialect they give him. What is that? It's not the target. Maybe it's Austrian, it's supposed to be like... He's supposed to sound like Arnold? I don't know. Dr. Odine. What is up? Okay, so now we know Galbadia is involved, and they've unearthed something called the Lunatic Pandora, which Dr. Odine's gonna tell us all about. While he does that, though, I'll just give you the cliff notes, because this is a pretty long-winded speech, and it doesn't quite hit on everything yet. By the way, the Lunatic Pandora, awesome, awesome name. So, it's a place that we've been before. It houses a big crystal pillar, which is like a big chunk of moonstone that can trigger an event that has been very briefly mentioned in the past. That event is called the Lunar Cry. So, remember in Laguna's flashback, when Odine was talking about weaponizing the Lunatic Pandora? It's in reference to causing that event, that Lunar Cry. It's bad news. The last one that happened, the last Lunar Cry, is the reason why the ruined continent of Centra is a ruined continent. It wiped that continent out. That's where we picked up Odin and Tonberry King, and where Aidea's orphanage is currently located. The continent to the south with a huge crater. So the reaction that triggers the Lunar Cry occurs when the Pandora is brought over Tears Point. That's why it's called Tears Point, like a teardrop, the Lunar Cry. And the Lunar Cry, the tear of it, is an enormous tidal wave of monsters that spill from the moon to the earth. This can happen naturally in cycles, which is where the crystal pillar came from in the first place, or you can manufacture a Lunar Cry, which is what Odine was talking about with weaponizing it. So basically, it's a giant mobile fortress that doubles as a super weapon that's gonna bring a hellacious number of monsters down from the moon. Not a good time ahead. So, the Galbadians have unearthed this thing. Basically, the Lunatic Pandora, after having been unearthed by them. It's floating around over Esther. It's kind of what we just got debriefed on. It's moving towards Tears Point as we speak. It's gonna pass over the city. Tears Point, by the way, if you don't remember, is the place where I picked up Solomon's Ring last time. It's gonna take 15 minutes once we exit the laboratory for it to pass completely over the city, so that's our hard time limit. I'm sorry, 20 minutes. There are 3 locations that we can board the Lunatic Pandora from, which Odine went over with us. Those locations depend on how much time is left, how far into the city it is. I'm gonna catch it when it passes over the center of the city. The first time it shows up there is when there are between 12 and 15 minutes left. Between 5 and 10 minutes left, you can catch it at the intersection. When there are just 3 minutes left, you can catch it in the screen just north of where the mall is. But I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna catch it in the center of the city, so looks like I'm gonna have a couple of minutes to kill. So I'm just gonna sit around twiddling my thumbs once I get there. I like that during the briefing, it doesn't just tell you the location, it also gives you a screenshot, gives you a reference point so you know where to stop at. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward while I wait here. I'll see you in a sec. There we go, fade to black, and when it fades back in, the Lunatic Pandora has arrived. I love big floating structures like this, the kind that just slowly hover overhead. It's really intimidating to see. I love that as a general thing. I don't even know if I can quite call it a trope. The other good one I can think of is back before Wrath of the Lich King came out, Naxxramas hovered over the Plague Lands, and it would slowly patrol around, and it was huge and really intimidating. That's awesome. You get you could pan the camera up, so you got like a bottom-up view of it. I wish you could do the same thing here. Like, I wish they gave you a fixed bottom-up view of the Lunatic Pandora passing overhead. That'd be amazing. So, Doom Train, choo-choo! Oh, you're so fucking cool, Doom Train. Doom Train is only in FF8. I don't know how that's happened. I don't know how he has not gotten brought back for another game. Even though he is a big callback to the Ghost Train from 6. So if he hadn't killed them, he would have afflicted pretty much every status effect on them. Sleep, poison, blind, silence, slow, berserk, petrify, confusion, berserk. The best one, though, it inflicts Vitality 0, which is exactly what it sounds like. It drops enemies' vitality to 0, which means they have no physical defense. It's pretty much the same thing that Meltdown does. So, we're gonna skip straight to the number 1 elevator. This is gonna be the quickest route to the end of the Lunatic Pandora. I'm not gonna bother with too much of the side stuff here because I don't have it unlocked. So remember, what was it? Laguna's second dream sequence, I think? If I had done all those trapdoor segments back during his second dream sequence, I would have had access to a lot of stuff now. But one thing I do get is that speed junction scroll, because I moved the boulder back when I was doing Laguna's section. So if I had done all the trapdoor stuff, I would have gotten a couple of extra items here. It would have opened up a couple of extra routes for me to grab those from. Really, it's not a big deal. Most of those items are kind of throwaway junk that I don't need. There's some decent stuff, but nothing that I'm mourning the loss of. Otherwise, I would have gone after all of it. And the robot just kicks us all the fuck out. No point in coming in here at all. Just a complete waste of time. Is it cloaked? I don't understand why it's transparent like that. Draw distance problems, maybe? I don't know. That is one of my favorite images in the entire game. There we go, they're talking about the Lunar Cry some more. Oh man, that FMV shot. Suddenly really happy music. This is the Dallet theme! What's going on up here in space? Space Dallet? That reminds me, Pandora has awesome music too. I say that about everything though. But it's true. This whole soundtrack is incredible. The Lunatic Pandora's track definitely stands out though. Yeah, this is totally Dallet's theme. Weird. Oh, I was saying that shot, that FMV shot of the Lunatic Pandora over Tears Point, the really pulled out camera shot, that is fucking magnificent. I love that shot. Okay, so they're talking about checking up on Adele. Remember Sorceress Adele was the evil sorceress ruler of Esther 17 years ago before the Resistance overthrew her. I saw a big Xbox logo. Oh, man. That's cool. Weird holographic nets that slow the shuttles down. Adele's tomb that they sealed her in is up here orbiting the Earth. That's what they're referencing when they're talking about Adele's tomb and checking up on her. They sealed her inside a tomb and launched the tomb into space. Crucial to note, they did not kill her though. I don't know why. She would have passed her power on, because of the succession of the witches thing, but, I mean, there's no guarantee that she would have passed them on to somebody who's as evil as she was, so, I don't know. I think that's supposed to look like it passing through the holes, but it looked more like, it just clipped through the geometry there. Oh no. Is that his whole job? He just occasionally thaws people out? It's all he's kept up on the space station for? I can't imagine they get many visitors. Okay, this is a pretty cool little zero-G section. You don't get too many of those, unfortunately. There's one other? No, there's two others. But only one of them you have any control over. This is a cool perspective, though. I like that the camera doesn't change, so it just looks like you're walking on the wall. Awfully defensive, Squall is. With good reason. So we're gonna bring her over to the med-lab. Remember, the entire reason that we came up here in the first place, the entire reason we came to Esther, for that matter, was to find Elonne. Elonne is up here. We are finally gonna be able to reunite with her after we sent her packing to the White Seed ship way back when. Okay. So before we meet Elonne, though, the Prometheus medbay tomb. Tomb? Pod. Before we go and meet up with Elonne, though, we're gonna take a trip over to the control room and just putz around with the captain and the technicians and all the other lackeys up here on the ship. So, no more doom and gloom for now. We're just bringing up Adele for no reason. The Lunatic Pandora's loose. Lunar Cry's about to happen. It's not a big deal. Nothing to worry about here. Sure, we can handle it. Yeah. What he just said, all of the monsters on the moon are clustering at one point. They're reaching a saturation point on the moon. And eventually, when they flood the Earth, that is the event known as the Lunar Cry. That is such a Dead Space before Dead Space view. So what they don't mention is how often Lunar Cries actually happen. It seems like a fairly regular occurrence, even discounting the manufactured ones. It's something that would happen regularly, from my understanding. Okay, we can finally go and meet up with Elonne. Oh, this is another really cool camera angle. Love those fixed perspectives. Hey, what's up, Elonne? Let's play Triple Triad. She has the Laguna card, which refines into some stuff that I might want later. It refines into either Heroes or Holy Wars, both of which are really, really good. Oh my god, Triple Triad is making me... There. Oh, please just win it on this attempt. Triple Triad is making me despise Elonne. I am fucking livid right now. Oh, this sucks so much. Fuck the moon rules. Fuck the whole moon, for that matter. Fuck all of it. Moon rules are ridiculous. So far, so good. Like, literally 2 hours of this shit. Open, sudden death, that's fine. Elemental, whatever. Random, fuck off. Same and same wall, fuck off. Plus, fuck off. To the furthest reaches of the solar system. God damn it. To the furthest reaches of the solar system. Same. Is this? Oh god, I have it. Good. No? Oh god, no, because of its elemental. I'm starting to lose it. At least it's sudden death, and she's not gonna re-roll her hand. Not gonna mulligan that shit. Okay, oh, this is so shitty. At least, like, when I found out that I was having troubles with it being random, I card modded a whole bunch of my shitty cards, so only, like, decent-ish cards got played from the random selection. You can deal with random. Oh, I hate same and same wall and plus and all that shit so much, though. I think I hate all that more than random. I don't know what to do with this right now. Oh, he'll flip that with, yeah, either of his two remaining cards. You know what? Let him do that. Oh! Should have seen that coming. Like I said, I'm starting to lose it. Oh, a little bit. Good, good. Finally! Finally got Laguna, plus finally worked in my favor. I'm done. Oh, and open was abolished from space. Great, I'm not gonna be coming back to space. Bye. Ugh. I hate you, Elonne. I really, really do. Triple Triad made me hate you. I should probably explain what those two rules that I don't like are. Same is when a card is touching two other cards, and the edge numbers are the same on both sides that they're touching on. So that can also combo to the other cards adjacent to the ones that you just flipped. Plus, on the other hand, same is okay. Plus makes no fucking sense to me. I get it in theory, but in play, it never makes any sense. It's the same deal with one card has to touch two others. I think you add each of the edge numbers together, and if the two sums are the same, both of the cards that your card is touching, they both flip. And again, it can combo. Maybe I'm wrong, and I just don't understand. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just don't understand this fucking rule. Either way, I can't stand it. I hate same, I hate random, I hate Elonne, I hate Triple Triad under this rule set. Fuck, why did I spend 2 hours doing that? I'm not even gonna use the Heroes of the Holy Wars, probably. God damn it. I think this is the only chance you can get Laguna 2, his card. Like, people say Aide is the hardest triple triad player to beat because she is way more intelligent AI. Those people are liars. Elonne's a cunt. I know I should just get good, but damn, no. I started off this LP saying I hate triple triad and I'm not good at it. But then I played a shit ton of it throughout the LP and it won me over. But now I don't know if I hate it again or if it's just Elonne. I don't know if it's the salt talking. We have more important things going on, though, than me being amazingly salty over triple triad. Rinoa has once again, like a pinball, Rinoa's once again been possessed. She's broken out of the medbay, and she's on her way to the control room, and there's nothing that I can do to stop her. As soon as Squall gets close to her, or at least, can I just stop her there? Yeah, maybe there's something I can do to stop her. Rinoa's gone a little bit crazy, unfortunately. That's Adele's tomb, the deactivation device for her seal. Oh, shit. And every time I try to get close to her, I just bounce off of her like a pinball. I get flung across the room. We've seen her like this before, in a trance, walking around like a zombie. It was at the end of Disc 1, after she goes to give Aide the bangle. She does that little zombie walk for a little while, like she's been possessed. And we know that she has now been possessed. Yeah, so the Lunar Cry is happening. Rinoa's been possessed, and she is planning on freeing Sorceress Adele. But Elonne just told us that the level 2 seal is on the tomb itself, the tomb that's orbiting the Earth. So it looks like the plan is to get her tomb caught up in the Lunar Cry and bring it on down back to Earth. Disc 3 is all the best FMVs. That one was really cool, too. The moon kind of turning into a literal eye, and then the dissolve to the monster's eye, and the teardrop, all of it's awesome looking. Rinoa has gone out into space. Just taking a second to appreciate this awesome music. It sounds like a remix track that we've heard before. Oh, there's another 0G section that I forgot about. You don't get that much control, but it's just kind of nice to have it. It's kind of cool. Unfortunately... Shit, time that better. Yeah, Adele's tomb is gonna get swept up in the Lunar Cry and brought back to Earth. Unfortunately, Squall does not make it out the door in time, so Renoa is floating out in the middle of space. Her life support is not going to last long out there. So as if things weren't bad enough already, we have Renoa getting ready to go off and die in the middle of space. Now that she's kind of been discarded, now that Ultimacia has gotten what she wants out of Renoa. Things are not looking good for Team Squall. Or Team Zell. So we have the presidential aide and... the president. I like that they saved the reveal for a little while longer by having him in the spacesuit. Is delay the reveal of who it is. And they're dragging him off. Weird comic relief moment. Guess they figured they have to do something to break up the tension a little bit. Actually, this isn't a remixed track at all. This is just straight up the track that we've heard before. It's just we haven't heard it that many times. Doo-doot, doo-doot. Oh, but every time you hear the Thethos, it's good stuff. That would be Sorceress Adele. Kind of looks like she's shrink-wrapped. And that would be the level 2 seal. Man, Squaresoft did a great job on Adele's design. One shot of her throughout the whole game so far, and she looks like the embodiment of pure evil. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.